Hello one, hello all. Today on the VideoCast we have Dave, support ticket manager at Social Blade, myself, programming consultant, I'm waving, you guys can't see, at Social Blade, and Tech to Try, who helped test out the iOS app, which I'll be going over shortly. We'll be going over a few topics today, from Community Spotlight to the iOS app, and just generally talking about support at Social Blade, as well as some of the tips and tricks to get yourself more noticed on YouTube. So first and foremost, I guess, if anything, we could talk a little bit about the Community Spotlight, because we're currently actually taking candidates for the Community Spotlight. So first off, if you actually have any questions about it, then you can hit us up with a support ticket, and Dave will be able to help you out with that. And Dave, why don't you actually kind of explain what the Community Spotlight is and what we kind of expect, and hopefully try not to intimidate anybody.
Sure. The Community Spotlight is sort of a revamp of what the Partner Spotlight used to be in the past year or whatever, but we sort of revamped it and made it a little bit better and reconfigured it to help you guys grow and show off the best of the best content that you can produce. So your first step, if you want a general overview, would be to go to upload.socialblade.com, where we have all the information as well as the file submission thing. Do not just give us a simple channel trailer. Please read the details and follow through with these. You have to own a video camera or a web camera and produce some great, unique content, which will definitely benefit you. But basically what we're looking for is a video that sort of goes off of what your channel is about, why you want people to subscribe and view your content, and just a general overview. And we will then upload the best of the best submissions to the Social Blade channel here on YouTube, and you'll be able to get a nice plug like Kitty's mama did. And in future episode, I think we're gonna have Tom Cody and a friend, so it'd be fantastic, and you guys can see more about what that is going to be like.
And it's definitely a decent amount of exposure. I mean, the first video had like 30,000 views, so just remember that when trying to fill in for the next Community Spotlight.
Wouldn't you want 30,000 views too? You're gonna get
exactly.
That. I'd like 30,000 views.
I'd like 3,000 views, please.
So you said it has to be good content, Dave?
Yeah, Jay.
So that's why you didn't like mine. That was just me walking around talking and not doing much.
You know, you kept walking around in a circle in your room, and at the end of your explanation of 2 hours later, you explaining your channel, there was an indent in the floor. So you thought it was great. I don't know if the audience.
I thought it was.
What do you guys think in the chat room and all that? socialblade.com/chat. You can log in there too. Let us know what you thought about that. If you would want to see that on the Social Blade channel.
Cool. But yeah, so first off then, where would be the easiest way to get more information about the Social Blade Spotlight? Do you have a link that I could put in the description? Maybe?
Yes. The Community Spotlight is upload.socialblade.com.
So that's upload.socialblade.com. I will modify the description at the end of this videocast to include that link so you guys can actually just upload. And while uploading at the moment, it's a very simple uploader. I've been working on a new one, but for now, once you start the upload, do not refresh the screen, do not get out of the screen, and eventually your video will get uploaded. So just kind of leave it there.
Oh, so me hitting refresh 20 times wasn't helping my video get up there?
No, not at all.
Oh, all right. All right, little notes to make.
Yep, it's the little things in life. It really is. I think that's actually about it for the Community Spotlight. Going to the next topic is the iOS app, the thing that I've been slaving over for quite some time. Actually, I recently got, again, my new MacBook, which has been great.
It was required.
Shiny. I'm hugging it. You guys won't see it for another 30 seconds, but
I'm glad to see that you are finally coming to the Mac side there, Caden. I'm glad to see that.
Well, I'm kind of being forced to the Mac side, Jay.
Hey, what? Regardless, forced, coming over willingly, I'll take it how we get it, all right?
Exactly.
He's going to burn it with fire after this.
Now, I've been testing it on my end, and also Jay's been testing it out on his iPhone and iPad, right?
Yes, the iPhone and the iPad. My wife's iPhone.
Okay.
And then my iPad. I would show you the iPad right now, but the kiddo stole it from me to watch or a movie during the show to be quiet. So
that works. It's fine. It's fine. But either way, I think we even tested it out on an iPod, and so far so good. It's responsive. I think the majority of the bugs are gone. Actually, I think all the bugs are gone, which is great. And we're setting up a couple of things, and I guess we're going to be submitting it, and hopefully it'll be out within a week. Because actually right now, I think the wait time for approval is about 6 to 7 days. So that is kind of nice. Ergo said bad, Jay.
Well, sorry, Ergo. Don't hit me again, sir.
Okay. And so the iOS app is actually finished, and then as soon as that's out, I'll be updating the Android app to merge all the changes that I did while working on the iOS app, as well as then working on the Windows Phone app. And that process is going to be fun because I need to sign up for a whole bunch of Microsoft stuff, which I didn't think I needed to do ever again.
Well, why would you sign up for Microsoft stuff? I mean,
well, I need to do the Microsoft Developer Program. I need to, go into the store and blah 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 and do all that.
Who really owns an Apple or a Windows Phone anymore? I don't know.
That's a good question. Actually, the audience out there, if you guys own a Windows Phone, post in the comments or socialblade.com/chat if you're in that chat room.
Either way, if I were to compare the Windows Phone versus a BlackBerry, I figured more people would be on the Windows Phone now. But then again, I do know some people that are on BlackBerry, and I don't know anybody locally that's on a Windows Phone.
I mean, I know BlackBerry's still around for some business people. Some they're just diehard BlackBerry fans, but
and those are the ones that I know. They're the business related types, and I don't know, but like I said, I want to actually release the Windows Phone app as well, so we can have something in the Microsoft Store.
Well, okay, we can have something in the Microsoft Store, I guess,
or the Windows Phone Store, or whatever.
But yeah,
and I mean, with that, I actually managed to get the app pretty much ready, although it caused some interference with my system, but I managed to fix all those bugs finally. So that's out. Going to be going out soon as well. Now, Dave, how are things with you in the support end of things? Any questions that are popping up more often than not that you might want to talk about really quickly? Like custom usernames?
Custom username is one of those interesting things. If you guys go to your channel and it has a random jumble of letters and numbers, like this guy XXGE, whoever just entered my chat, and he left. Okay, I thought he said something was messed up with his name. But if you guys see like /youtube.com/channel/ and a random jumble of letters and numbers and all that, that just means you gotta set yourself a custom username because you haven't done that yet. And I don't know the URL to do that, but if you poke around your settings, you can find the page to do that, and it'll allow you to do it once and only once. If you don't have the option, well, you've probably already done that before.
Yeah, and those are the vanity usernames that everyone has. I mean, if you look at the big gamers, PewDiePie, for example, or, some of them, those are usernames, Toby Games or blah, blah, blah. I mean, you guys need a username to enter into Social Blade, so have fun. And
you can't enter random jumble letters and numbers. Just doesn't work too well.
And I mean, in most cases, what I've seen in the support tickets is people type in like their names, like spaces in between. Yeah, that's not a username.
Yeah, usernames do not support. They do not display. The display name will have spaces and everything, but the channel name does not support any more than. Does it even support an underscore?
Nope.
I don't believe so. No, it's alphanumeric.
Just letters and numbers. That's it.
Yep. So there you go. And actually, that's about it for that. But I mean, are there any other issues that you've been seeing in the support tickets recently?
No, real fast, I will say if you need a claim refresh, maybe it's set to none or whatever on your Social Blade claim buy or something like that, submit a support ticket at support.socialblade.com and I'll run a refresh on that because they've seen a few people that have already done that this week and they need that to be reset for whatever reason.
Yeah. And I mean, usually the system does it automatically, right? It will go through, but it doesn't do it on a daily basis because not everyone joins and leaves a network on a daily basis. So we kind of prioritize that, or I guess deprioritize that. However, it does go through the system periodically. So if you don't see it right away, try waiting about a week or so. But if you really need it to show off or to have yourself as a certain network, then feel free to send Dave lots of lovely support tickets.
Please don't.
Please
he
do.
Just
likes
one?
it when somebody sends him one every 30 seconds until he answers. Yeah, he just loves that. He just loves the attention.
Well, there you go. Right
If
from
I
Tech
see
to
that,
Try.
I might quit.
Oh, you'll be fine. Actually, this is something that happened recently, and I think you'll be uniquely able to answer this. The Maker dashboard, what changed?
Oh, yes. Let's cover this topic. I forgot about it, actually. Recently, they required that people create a login with a username and password. And I can't paste any links in the chat, but we'll put it in the description below on their forum, their blog post or whatever, that goes over how to create this. However, some people are finding that they still can't create their username and password due to whatever glitch. And unfortunately, their new system no longer has a create support ticket button unless you're logged in. And so if you can't log in, you don't get any help. I don't have an answer on how to get help because I've been working with them through email and they say they're working on it. But other than that, I'm kind of lost. I guess I could recommend that you guys tweet at RPM Network or maybe try their Facebook page or something like that to try to contact them Monday to Friday. That's all I can really say. But our support desk at Social Blade, sorry, you can't reach RPM there either. They no longer work there.
That's not since, February? Or not February, wow, November or December?
About November, I think it was, they left.
Oh, and what do you know? Chrome destroyed all my pages that had Flash on it. Oh, snap, something went wrong while displaying this page. I lost everything, but that's okay.
Don't hit refresh or the show will crash.
No. Like, that's going through XSplit right now. But, I mean, I've been actually seeing a lot. And, Dave, you've seen some issues with the website. And I've been working on some issues last week on the website where, in some instances, the website showed blank. Dave, how's your situation on that? Well, I mean, you basically got a new computer recently, so I don't know if it's really affecting you
I'm going to
anymore.
blame the computer. I completely swapped my motherboard to fix audio issues and some other things, and it seems to be working much better now. No Social Blade issues at all. So, yeah.
And somebody asked about this in the chat on YouTube. To join the Social Blade Partner Program, you need at least 2,500 views per month, so 84 per day. And to not have any copyright strikes. And I mean, if you're a gamer, follow fair use royalty-free music, all that jazz. Are there any other tips? I mean, obviously not to blatantly use something that doesn't belong to them.
Yeah.
What other tips would you give to people to help accelerate the acceptance on RPM's end?
I'd definitely say, and this guy's doing it right here, meet Mr. 2H, saying, is anyone else a small channel like mine who needs help growing up? Well, here's your chance. Collaborate both in this channel here or on our forums, in our chat room at socialblade.com. Find people that are similar rank or maybe a step higher or lower than you that you want to work with and do a little project together. It helps both sides out. And I've mentioned that in the YouTube tip in previous episodes.
Yeah, and collaborating is probably one of the things that I regret not doing as often. And I've seen other channels collaborate, and I've seen the amount that they gain from that. And I wish I would have done that much, much earlier. So there you go, guys. If you're a gamer, collab. Even if you're not a gamer, I mean, just collab. It's
Grow
great.
the community.
Exactly.
Also, if you guys are looking for royalty-free music, incompetech.com. Great place to get royalty-free music.
It's linked on the footer of Social Blade. So if you go to socialblade.com and scroll down all the way to the footer, you'll see a section for royalty-free music, and you can just grab it from there.
Now, the YouTube used to offer music, but that's not royalty-free. Is that still the issue?
Yes, it is actually.
Well, there was issues when they were trying to come over to Maker that if they had that music in their library, is that still an issue?
Yes, there is. Well, that was an issue with the old library.
That was their old library. They released a new one now.
Yeah, so if you go to...
Is that one royalty-free, though? Like, can they actually use that?
Yes. So the old library was the audio replacer tool, which actually still put claiming on each video, so you didn't make any revenue, but it placed ads on it. It was very, very awkward of them to do.
Claimed by Sandbox Music RF.
Yeah, right. So now if you go to your community tab, actually, creation tools, it's on your upload and video manager section.
Yeah.
So if you go to your video manager, you'll see the Creation Tools section. Click that, hit Audio Library, and at the bottom of the page, you can see the terms and conditions, which basically states that you're free to use this in any way you want. Just don't sell it on your front lawn. Don't put a blanket down and sell it on a CD on your front lawn. But you can use it on YouTube, and you should be fine even with joining a network. So, yeah.
Now, what are some of the benefits of joining Partnership under Maker? The main one I could probably see is the full library to audio music, right? And that's great if you want to actually use music that's not just in the YouTube audio library or in Computech, which is also a great source for royalty-free music, but you can actually grab sound bites, you can grab music, you can grab pretty much anything with a partnership through RPM, or, well, through us, through RPM anyway, via RPM, which is also great. And Dave, what about some of the benefits of partnering through us that you'd want to maybe quickly discuss?
When you do partner through Social Blade, you are actually within contract with the RPM network.
Yeah.
However, you're adding the benefit of support and promotion, such as if you have something Social Blade related, you can go to support.socialblade.com, and within weekdays, within 24 hours, you will get a response each and every time, assuming that
usually
my computer hasn't. Yeah, usually a lot faster, assuming my computer hasn't exploded into flames or something like that. Which last week it probably would have. But yeah, I'm fast to reply to anyone that has a question Social Blade related. If it's something Maker related, you're better off contacting them for things like payment, contracts, or if you want to cancel your contract for whatever reason. But so you're going to get the better support, A+ team there. You're also going to get more promotion. So you're entered into that whole cycle to be featured on the front page of socialblade.com. You can also do that by adding Ergo 6667 to your other channels or featured channel list.
Yep.
And that'll put you on a randomized list within a few days of applying that. So yeah, just main stuff like that. And we've also been looking through the Social Blade stats of who has these sort of goals that they've hit for, like, say 100 or 500 subscribers, stuff like that. And I'll give you a shout out saying, hey, this Social Blade partner hit 500 subscribers today. Check out their stats at socialblade.com, and that's pretty cool. And Jay's smiling. I'm looking at him smiling like 30 seconds ago because I'm watching the delayed live stream. I'm like, Jay, did you recently hit like 500 subscribers?
No, I haven't. On my new channel, I haven't. On Try This 0001, I hit a couple benchmarks. When my old channel, I used to use the Social Blade video promotion, and it used to give me a lot of views. It was really great to just get the views coming in from just being popped up on Social Blade's main channel.
And
yeah.
With that said, also in the future, I plan on actually extending the amount of places where community and partner videos can actually show up. So look forward to that in the future. Mind you, we have some other things which we're trying to get out first, like the iOS app and all these other stuff, and extending the Twitch section, because that really needs a touch up, I think. And I think that's going to be my next priority. But eventually what I want to do is put a couple more videos on the homepage, try to get some more partner videos out, and even some community videos. So if you're featuring, Ergo 6667, eventually, well, not eventually, but I mean, you will be placed in a pool where you can actually show up on those videos on the homepage and also on all the user pages as well. Because I mean, Social Blade is a very high trafficked website, and I actually am on that list, and it does actually help out. I do get a good couple of people every day going to my page because of it. So
Yeah.
it's great.
Real fast, want to go back to the music topic. I know Ray Topol, Topol, he said he's got a SoundCloud link. I just went to your channel, dude, on SoundCloud, and I'm seeing that there's no Creative Commons licensing. You may want to go and check the licensing to make sure it has Creative Commons or Creative Commons attribution applied to that. Otherwise, when people use it, they may run into issues with that. So make sure they have a clear licensing featured there. Also, the RPM music library is extensive. Yes, it is. It's run by audiomicro.com. Once again, you do need to attribute by putting the links in the description or whatever and saying, hey, this is from Audio Micro when you use it. But it's a fantastic collection of music there for sure.
This is interesting. My desktop froze. Kind of awkward. I'm pretty sure the video's still good.
Yeah, the video's still good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it's been like this for about 20 seconds. I've just been kind of waiting to see if I get kicked out. But I guess we can actually continue. It's just I won't be able to get any feedback, and I guess I'll have to do a hard reset after this. Yay! I'm having computer issues now, apparently. Yay.
Either I'm standing really still in the... Oh, yeah.
Did it freeze? Dave?